Hi, and welcome to Two Awesome Women. My name's Whitley, and this is Current Events Week. With this week, we're going to talk about everything that's current and relevant right now within the news. Today, I'm going to talk about Donald Sterling and his racism controversy. For those of you that are unaware, Donald Sterling is the owner of the Los Angeles Clippers. The Los Angeles Clippers are a basketball team with predominantly African American players. Now, the reason why it's controversial is because Donald Sterling has allegedly said on tape various things that are very racist. So I'm going to read some of those things to you guys right now and let you know what I think. In the audio tape, he was talking to his girlfriend, who is actually part black. I'm not sure if she's like 50% or what her percentage, but she does have African American lineage. So one of the things he was heard saying is, "It bothers me a lot that you want to broadcast that you're associating with black people. Do you have to?" He also says, "You can sleep with black people, you can bring them in, you can do whatever you want. The little I ask you is not to promote it on that and not to bring them to any of my games." Furthermore, he goes on to say, "I'm just saying it's in your lousy effing Instagrams. You don't have to have yourself with or walking around with black people." And another thing, don't put Magic Johnson, he just said him, but it was basketball great Magic Johnson, on Instagram for the world to have to see, so they have to call me, and don't bring him to any of my games. I guess the conversation started because his girlfriend put a picture of herself up with Magic Johnson, and he was very, very upset by it, as you could tell from some of the things that he was quoted saying. Now, yes, it's still marked as alleged, and there's a lot of investigating going on to try to figure out if this was actually something that he said to his girlfriend, but for the most part, I believe he did. Am I surprised that Donald Sterling said something racist? Absolutely not. Anyone is capable of saying something racist. It just happens. A lot more than maybe you think it would, but racism lives long and strong. Like, it's not going away anytime soon. I think people might have thought that it died down a little bit because people are trying to find more rights for homosexuals at this point in time, but racism has never gone away. I was very disappointed when I watched a YouTuber that I frequently watch, who stands up for the rights of homosexuals very strongly, take this incident very nonchalantly. Like, oh, he's just a crazy old man, so you can't get mad at him. He's just a crazy old man. He's just being a racist, crazy old man. Just don't even worry about it. Just dismiss it. However, when people were talking about, hey, these gay people can't get married, he was very, very emotional. He was very, very upset about that. For the Boy Scouts, I guess you can't have a Boy Scout leader that's a homosexual. He was very, very upset about that situation. However, no cares were given about a racist comment, which just really disappointed me for that YouTuber. But then again, when it comes to racism, I'm never too surprised. It just happens a lot. Now, Donald Sterling being an owner of a predominantly black basketball team and saying something that's racist is disappointing. It really, truly is. And I know that the players probably feel really uncomfortable. Recently, in one of their games, they wore their jerseys backwards. Or they wore them inside out so you couldn't see the Clippers' name, and then they took them off in the middle of the court and just wore their shirts inside out because of all the controversy that's going on. When you are in a position where your boss, manager, owner is doing something that you're not agreeing with, something that is actually going against you as an African American, it's got to be uncomfortable. It's got to be hard to deal with, and I do feel for those employees, those basketball players. I mean, if my boss would be caught saying something like that, I don't know how I would feel or how I would deal with going to work every day. And the fact that these basketball players, it's the Clippers, this is a very mainstream team. This is a huge, huge deal. It's very, very hard for them, I'm sure. And the controversy itself is just very annoying to me. I'm very, very upset by it because you're in a position of power. You're the one who owns the team. You're making the decisions for the team. And at the same time, you look down upon them because they're African Americans. That's ridiculous and that's not okay. And I hope that the commission makes a decision that reflects that this is not okay. They could give you a slap on the wrist. That happens all the time. They could take your team away for that matter. Like, this is a huge deal. So I will be keeping up with the situation. Let me know what you guys think as well. Um, it's terrible, really. It really, really is. Leave your comments below what you guys think about the whole situation. I'd love to read them. My name's Whitley. This is Two Awesome Women. Don't forget, I think you're awesome, and I'll see you on Wednesday.